What's good, YouTube? If you want to go from a cut like this to a cut like this, man, y'all stay tuned and let's get straight into the video. Alright, man, so I like to first start off my cuts with just brushing down that hair. You know what I'm saying? Then we get a little hair clip to pin it up and out the way so we can see what we're working with. Next, I'm gonna go in with my trimmers, and we're gonna make that first bald line. Then I'm gonna grab my clippers, and we're gonna go up maybe by 1/2 inch. This is gonna be our second line, and the lever gonna be open with this one. Next, what I like to do is go halfway and then kind of like fade from the bottom to the middle, so it can kind of get like a little gradient going. A lot of people just do open and close, but you know, I like to go in the middle on this one. Then next, I'm gonna go ahead and close it all the way and knock out that bottom line. Me personally, I just feel like when you go open, middle, then close on this bottom line, it just kind of makes that bald fade look a little bit better. Alright, next I'm gonna grab my one guard and go up about another 1/2 inch. Now I don't do the open, half, and close method right here just because it really don't need it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get my 1.5 guard, and I mean, sometimes depending on how long the hair is, you can use a 2 guard, but I use the 1.5 just because you don't want to fade it like too dark, and the way his high taper is going, like we just kind of have it faded and then going into the hair, because his hair really covers it unless it's pulled back. So I like to go with the 1.5, and as you can see, I pull down the ear, make sure you're getting all that area. The lever is closed, by the way. Then after that, I go back to that one guard and soften up that bottom line. You're just gonna knock it out. It's not gonna get it out all the way, but it's gonna get it close enough when you switch over. Now we're using that half guard, and this one is gonna knock it out completely. So you're just gonna use that, and then also, if you notice, make sure y'all using them corners too. Them corners is gonna be crucial instead of just using the whole blade to fade it out. Now right here, I'm just doing some detail work with the 0.5. The most important part to your cuts is detailing. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take the blade off and do the same thing, detail with no guard, and just kind of like get rid of all those dark spots that you see. You know what I'm saying? Also, not only when you using those corners, make sure you brush it too, because you know, hair grows at different angles, so you gotta make sure you keep brushing it down. And yeah, just going with that corner and keep detailing. Next, I'm kind of just gonna do the same steps just on the other side, so I'm not gonna explain too much. I'm gonna just let y'all watch it. right, now we're moving on to the back. I'm just go ahead and clip up his hair real quick, and essentially it's gonna be the same steps as the front, just on like a bigger canvas. And I don't know if y'all can really tell, but his hair grows differently in the back than it does in the front. It's a little bit more thicker by his ears than it is in the middle of his head. So you just gotta kind of adjust to the person, because everybody's hair isn't gonna be the same. But right here I'm just going in with my no guard lever open, making that first little line. Then we're gonna go halfway, fade the middle part out, and then go close and fade the bottom out. Next, throwing on that one guard, doing the same thing, opening it up, fading. And pay attention right here, I'm doing the flick out method. In the back, I like doing this just because like you could cut the hair, and then when you brush it down, it'll fall back in the same place. So you gotta kind of do a flick out method to make sure you're cutting it off. Next, we're going in with that 1.5. Then we're gonna go back to that one guard close, knocking out that middle line, or softening it up really. Then back to that half guard, we're just gonna knock out that line. And I know it might not look all that right now, but just trust the process, bro. That detailing is where all this comes to play. Moving on to the side, he has like kind of a small undercut by his ears, and I normally just knock that down with a one guard. Depending on how long it is, I might do open, I might do close, just whatever looks best. Next, I'm gonna grab my trimmers, and we're gonna start lining them up. Also, when you're doing this, please do not push y'all clients back, bro. I see so many videos with people coming around the ear. They just push that line so far back. Like, you don't even have to do all that. Just start low and then work your way up, because once you know what I'm saying, go too high, you can't come back from that. Right here, I'm just doing the same thing to the other side. Finally, we're gonna get into the most important part, the lineup. Watch closely when I clip his hair. A lot of people will clip the hair and then it gets pulled back too far. Then your lineup be crooked when you take it out. Just push the hair back a little bit, then clip it so you know it don't move too much. My camera would go out of focus on this part, but I believe I took a one guard close, and then we're just kind of knocking down the hair in the front. Yeah, something wrong with him, I don't know, but I like to use a 0.5 in the middle because he does have a widow's peak, and it be darker than the rest, so I just use that 1.5 to kind of knock that down and make it even. Next is my absolute favorite holding spritz. It is the Pump It Up Super Hold, bro. And it's like, it's not too much to where when you start lining them up, you see all that flakes and stuff coming off, but it's just enough to where like it hold the hair in place. So I like this the best. And once you spray it on, you just kind of want to like comb it into the hair. Let it dry first. After it dry, you're gonna go in and just start your lineup. You know what I'm saying? It's the most important part. So you gotta take your time on this. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're not pushing them back. And make sure, everything just look good. Here's a little bit better look on the other side. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get all the angles so y'all can see this cut, man. Next, we're gonna go on with some enhancements. As you can see, the cut really don't need it, but wherever I see like little light spots, I just like to throw a little bit on there just to make it look better. Make sure you're not relying on enhancements for y'all cuts, man. It should look good natural, and then the enhancements just make it look just a little bit better, Then after that, man, I'm just go back in, line them up one more time just to make sure everything look good. And that's gonna be the end of this cut, man. If y'all like this video, just do me a favor and give me a like, man. If y'all want to see more haircut videos, comment down below and let me know. And don't forget to subscribe. Hey man, if you're trying to come get a cut and you live in the Marietta area, just go in the description, DM me on Instagram, man. It's your boy JT and I'm out.